All right, Spark. Who do you think is gonna win? I think it's pretty obvious who's gonna win. Nah, actually though, if this is anything less than a 3-0 for Trib, like find a new hobby. He is a whole tier below. And yeah, who is Blazito? Who is this guy? Another mine from Jack. Oh, clearing the area! Clearing the area! Oh my god. No way, bro. That's so embarrassing. How did they lose? Yeah, right there, I think we just saw that at the end of the day, Tribulation is just a more well-oiled machine. And it comes down to this. They have better ults, better rotation. I'm expecting hard just rush v rush here. This is just gonna be the way the game was intended. A good old rush mirror. And if whatever team doesn't go rush is just beta. That's my opinion. Alright.
Now, both teams are coming out with A on the side of Woopers and Reaper, ironically, on the side of Trib. Obviously, yeah, I guess. They are coming up with that one.
Oh my god, Demigodson on the green.
Like, a minute.
Oh wait.
He's out to the wall, ironically, because of the Reinhardt. Sacrificing himself to the Reinhardt, and now the team of Tribulation just heading back, just scrambling for their own reserves of food, trying to get anything out of it if they can.
Yeah, right there we just see the power of what Mei does in this mirror. Just find so much utility with wall and freeze. Wow, Demigodson's beaming.
And they play this properly, which seems that they just might not be doing so far. I think the angles here on play, but wow, that window
Oh my god,
leading up the fight, turning it around. What a great play.
They have spawns.
He stares out a window, gets killed. This now makes the fight for this trap. Still winnable for both sides. And 3v3, support and McCree. Oh my goodness.
Demigodson just stays alive and finds immense value to that window right there. That was a massive win from Oni.
Now the fight.
Oh, the team bomb stunned.
Ultimate buzz, and with that team bomb, which is going to consume all the ultimate stuff.
Joking!
It's just going to allow Tribulation to be able to clean up the fight as the enemy team gets split up.
Oh wait!
Kill the fighter, get the big shadow, turn around, Tribulation trying to turn it around, hit into Drake, putting the high HP into the cement underneath the streets of King's Row Britain, which is now just going to like end this fight for the benefit.
What? No, what was that? Jags got voted.
Tommy Jax is making the crucial mistakes here that are determining who is going to be winning these fights at the end of the day. And although Tribulation is having the better control game, at the end of the day, the small mistakes are accumulating up to the side of the benefit for
No shield. Jax has shatter.
Oh,
a massive shatter.
Back up, getting no love with the shatter. It brings out again! It's another perfect fight for them. Once again, they just play the neutral so perfectly, and then Tommy Jax just make a mistake that just ends up making his team lose the fight entirely. Finishing off quickly, overextending his team.
Oh, joking.
His brains out. Drake tries to clear the area. The only thing he's clearing is the fucking force edge for himself after he gets booped off the map. Wow.
Oh my god. I'm assuming it's going to be the same Reaper Kree matchup. The only thing I might see differently is Woopers might try to whip in the Mei or Symmetra. I would like to see Mei Sim because that's just naturally better, but I doubt that they will because they're just respectful human beings. And I think they're going to stick to the Reaper Kree mirror. Ooh,
yeah,
Drake,
well, it
Drake's
seems that they're coming out on
Doomfist.
Junkertown, which is a bit unexpected.
No way. Yeah, I think it's just going to come down to whether or not that Woopers can kite this, engage effectively from the Doomfist, and get value out of the Junkrat spam.
Yeah, and they are going to be having some
speaking of
fights,
value,
especially with
value,
spawn capping the hell out of Pies alive. He doesn't even get to like even see the enemy's Mind Shield before he is sent back to the respawn fucking area.
He's been in the lab with the Junkrat.
It's going to be very advantageous for them to be holding this hard, especially as it's very good
burst here.
Window coming out first.
Good burst.
Call me Jax falls down instantly almost, followed up by Nate with a concussion mine from Demigodson.
Very clean that they only use one ult there. Oh, and a good stagger on D.Va.
And then a good stagger on D.Va. This is going to be like, man, this is going to be like horrible for the side of Tripwreck.
Yeah.
Sadly, they just play that individually, ending up with Qzk and Blazito on horrible positions, having to give up space, ending up with 2 people killed. But it does allow for Demigodson to potentially look for a big Qzk one-handed fire, getting the Viva back.
Jack's
dead is turnable for the side of Wooper's Troopers.
Demigodson
cleans up the Viva kill, which is going to be allowing the side of Wooper to hold the
Wooper
point.
just whipped this
corner.
scrappy fight. That's crazy. Wow.
This is really crazy. Greg, what just happened to the side of Trip?
It's just another case of Jack's feeding his brains out.
How can you fix this issue, Greg?
Stop pitting. Just unbind the pin button. Jesus Christ. Really
maybe he'll not pin after this high noon.
Yeah, right.
Right? Then we'll get this one corner off. All they need to do is get another corner, and they can potentially set the team of Wooper to a horrible position. Blazito engaging with half HP, forcing the team of Tribulation back a corner. Their lamp is dropped. They have space advantage. I think they still have their lamp. They are going to be pushing the advantage into the corner. But Drake on Dolphin gets a kill on QZ. Just going to be allowing Trip to push their advantage here. Coming up with the window soon, Oni-Chans and Blazito, you have the potential ability to turn this fight around. Pressure the Maestro with the window, setting up the shatter.
Oh, big shatter
off the fly. Tommy Jack's dead again. Unable to recognize the place from back. But Drake, the dragon, splits up Blazito and gets Qzk4 dead. Oni-Chans and Qzk though, who end up getting the follow-up kills on the shatter, which is still going to be allowing them to hold strong on the point. On the second point.
Wooper just finds a way to win all of these scrappy fights, man. They just had really good focus on the shield there after the battle to force the shatter, then go with the shatter and just take space effectively. Right now, it feels like Tribulation is winning with these ults. They're taking effective space, but after they are done using ults, they just are losing these like scrappy mid fights. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it seems that Trip is just making more mistakes. But they have one last chance to redeem themselves and not look like complete buffoons by flipping the map on the high ground here on the second point, which is going to be forcing the enemy team of Woopers into like the worst position, which is going to be attacking. They do have to push the car and pressure them out here. We need to see some fine shield spam damage coming through, so we can get a huge high combo, maybe a shatter on the mid fight here. It's all a matter of who plays this better, who takes angles, pressures is flying.
Jax coming from the shatter.
Reminder, they do have to flip the map here. Kami Jax does have to push them away so they can take over the map. Kami Jax is again, which is going to be like setting up this team for failure. And now it's just a matter of clean up this fight perfectly, which, let's be realistic, even Frost will clean this fight up. Nate Lee can't do anything after his main tank. This beats not that brains up. This is unfortunate. This is just a tragic sight.
I'm honestly really impressed with Woopers on that rotation there. Most teams, especially in T4, I wouldn't expect to even think about flipping the map, but the payload was in such an awful position for Trib to make that play. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know why they would push the high ground because payload wasn't on corner.
Oh man.
Blazito letting his nuts hang all over Jack.
Quick shots from PC on their team of main tank. This guy is putting out whiff after whiff, intage after intage. This could be a montage. I swear. They need to like fix this issue immediately if they want to win this match.
I've never seen Blazito in my life, but this motherfucker is letting his nuts hang.
But man, the Call Me Jack's failure montage is like next level right now.
It's gonna be long. I'll tell you what. To put respect on Trib's name, they have a couple things they're really good at. Is just taking space with these high noons, taking these ultimates. It's just they're just falling apart in these mid fights, whether it's from misplays from Jags pinning in, or just mechanical like deficiencies from certain players. It just comes down to these mid fights. It's the most important thing. But coming up on Junkertown though, Woopers is put at a real disadvantage here because we're most likely not going to see a Brawl Mirror, which is what their specialty is. We're most likely going to see a Orisa D.Va or Double Shield played out. Maybe Ball if they're feeling themselves, but most likely some Orisa D.Va double snipers comps.
What I'm expecting here, instead of the D.Va, is to see the Sig, because the D.Va falls a little behind in first point specialty, right? I do expect to see a lot of double shield, maybe a swap of ball to ball on like second point, and then back to Orisa on third, depending on how they're feeling. It's a matter of like team preference, obviously. Like if they're memey enough, like they have a YouTuber on their team, right? So they could potentially be coming out with some wacky ass shit, like Brawl with Reaper, for all we know, right? What it really comes down into is like making less individual mistakes like they have been like making in King's Row, and just playing their comps like how they're supposed to, right? They need to be like picking their heads up for making these mistakes and like patting themselves back, like helping each other out to make better decisions, make less mistakes, play with confidence, right? And
Right.
manage their resources properly. They need to be coming up with big balls and nice things.
Yeah, Junkertown's such a DPS focused map here. It's gonna be hard because we're looking at a Demigodson and Qzk4 DPS duo versus a Drake and Black Smoke DPS duo, which is, I mean, listen,
Yeah, we are
I don't think I need to say it, but I think we know which one may be better, especially in a map like this.
Yeah, DPS is better than 1. I'm going to have to agree with this, right?
Yep. So.
However, we could be saying this, but I don't think it's going to be coming down to the DPS side. We're going to be seeing some main tank failure montages from these schools.
Oh, man,
we need to like.
I hope not.
Are they going to be anything on Orisa maybe? Like, are they going
Yo,
to be
I don't
like
know.
Joust?
We got some
Overwatch. Each other? Like,
some Overwatch 2 Orisa gameplay coming in.
Mistakes here.
Some
Yeah, I
Overwatch
don't want to
2.
see more.
Some evil toaster plays maybe.
Yeah. Greg, what do you think of both of these comps? Although it's pretty early into the game. Look at Wooper's Troopers on the defense side coming out with a Reaper.
Most likely going to be a
line
spawn
on
hole.
defense.
Most likely going to be a spawn hole if they
holding.
plan on playing this brawl here.
Trading up the kills here. We're just going to be seeing a scrap,
Another scrappy,
fight
chaotic
happening,
misfire.
trade after trade, slow angle being taken by
Wait,
the ball.
Smoke with the blade! Oh, he fucked up his dash reset. That's
Blade, and first he'll come out, potentially wants to clean up this fight. The beat perfectly feels the blade, parking push. It's going to be ending with no kills provided to the team at all.
They're investing ultimate.
This is just really scrappy, really slow.
Clearing the
I
area.
don't really understand
What
why
is
they're so
happening?
scared. This is Giannis playing like he's playing Widowmaker when they're up like by 5 billion. Look at this fight. Like, having to be like committing to like 6 ults from the team. Like, oh my god, man.
Wow, that's embarrassing. That's what that is.
Why does it take so long? What are they doing?
The lack of target focus in this mid fight, especially with Tribulation, is embarrassing. Even though Woopers is on paper the worst team, it just feels like they have 10 times more coordination in these mid fights. That's forcing Tribulation to be terrified enough to have to invest two tank ults and a DPS ult into that fight.
Yeah, talking about scared. Wooper's Trooper certainly is not scared. Look at that.
Not at all.
Got him perfectly timed. Ending up with a kill for their side instantly on the second fight, on the first fight on the second point, right? With the beat drop coming out from them, it's just going to allow us to be able to push through this high noon that just came out from Drake and just clean up this fight safely, which is just going to be setting them up with a huge ult advantage for the enemy team's retake, which is going to be super hard considering on the fight that they're currently situated in. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, you said it best. I love the confidence that Woopers is playing with. On the 6-man comp, they're just playing where we're going to end on your backline, right? No brain, no aim, just go, just 3, 2, 1, go. That's what I like to see. Tribulation's making it
the
hard.
team of Tribulation is not really taking angle to push out this monkey. They are spamming with Mindful and whatnot, which is going to help them in a bit. But unfortunately, with that Coalescence coming out, the Mindful can just get ignored blatantly and just allowing themselves to like push into the background without even thinking twice about it.
Because he's kind of a demon, dog.
It's that strong.
Who is this guy, bro? He's kind of a demon. Oh, why did Oni just feed? What the hell?
Hopefully, the team of Wooper Troopers gets started at all with Primal.
Nice, gets pulled. Oh, shit!
It's just what they
my
needed.
God.
And that Primal coming out from Lucido is just going to put the foot down into this Diva, getting him back and allowing them to just keep holding on to the second point choke. Man!
Wow. That's awesome. Even when they're down, they just play like they have 6.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a cosplay here of SF Shock again.
Yeah. It
Open
doesn't
Division
matter.
team number 1,064. They're just not playing like Tribulation I used to know. What is happening?
Not my trip.
This is happening so quickly. Engagement are coming out perfectly timed. Transcendence is invaded. The template is being taken. There's only minor individual mistakes that are being made by the side of
the area.
Demigodson. Them like use 1 or 2. And that Blossom B on the point is just going to be pressuring the hell out of Twin. Oh my goodness. It just pressures them into the ending, and they just can't
off this shit ass comp
through.
Please get off this ball comp.
Watch the Tribulation be doing differently.
Oh man, they're getting tempo. They're not engaging first. They're not forcing any cooldowns. They're walking through a tight choke for some reason against the 6-man comp. They're not, it's frustrating to see them stick on that ball comp. It's just frustrating.
Yeah, with my extensive Scrim nerd experience, I could potentially say that the issue here that Tribulation has is that they're trying to force an engagement so early without getting any angles and spam into their front line that they're just able to like push. They're just able to just push into their nets because the monkey can simply just ignore the ball because the backline is walking into the kill box so early that he doesn't even have to worry about the flankers coming into him, right?
Yeah.
And since the enemy team is playing stacked, then the monkey doesn't even have to worry about like getting low or anything because by the time he pushes, he's going to be full HP again, getting DM. Their DPS are not really in the best positions either, but at the same time, they are ready to do the job, right?
Yeah.
So
It
at
feels
the end
like
of
a
the
lot
day,
of
they're
these
just playing
times.
their composition better.
Yeah, a lot of times their tank line, their back line, their tank like the Winston's not even having to use his jump on their back line because they're just walking into him for free. They're not forcing any cooldowns to take space. Their supports are literally just walking in a death loop.
Yeah, they're messing up the stats here to the victory here, so
Yeah.
hopefully they can pick it up a brawl. This bashing pick on the side of the attack.
Oh, I
of,
like this.
Wooper's
I like the
Troopers
cheese.
is going to
I
be
like
just
the
what we
cheese.
needed for the future. Demigodson YouTube montage coming up. Posted on Twitter and the Better Academy server. Can't be missing that coming out soon. After he posted clearing the area montage on this
I like the
matchup
idea
here.
for Tribulation to play this or these comps. They expected to die, but they definitely did not expect the fucking Wooper Troopers Bastion special.
Yeah, what I don't like is they're not taking any angles. But that rush under the Bastion is going to be denied despite the simple fact that it has immortality field. The cooldown on ultimate. Like,
Oh
man, that dragon engagement
Force
is just
off the high
the
ground.
space created that they
Wow.
needed. It's going to be allowing us to
I
take
just
over
rallied
this
to
corner
stand.
next and be holding this
Like,
simple corner that is just going to allow us to not be pressured by their front line and
Most of the
eventually
insane high
be
noon.
able to push them out. The shatter gets no value. You're overextending a little bit. Now, bomb plan coming up, trying to split up the team is not going to be enough and just going to be ending up with the Diva getting E-Mac. However, he does end up trading with the soldier and splitting the attention away from his front line, which is going to be potentially allowing Tribulation to eventually get a kill or two, which Drake does just now on this treasure into the Hanzo. Now pushing over to the back lane, pushing Immortality Field and the supports to peel for each other and not help the front line. There's split, Bongo coming down, pressing this Reinhardt. He has no lamp. He has to stand if he wants to win this. Wooper's Troopers can still win this push if they play this how they're supposed to. With Zito doing just that, cleaning up, cleaving into the Brigand of Orisa, taking over this first point by force with no mercy.
I may be a little biased,
but
but this hurts. The support play for Tribulation hurts. That hurts. Watching Pies Alive just walk forward AFK like Plat Zim style, they just, oh, it hurts.
Oh,
you know what doesn't
okay.
hurt?
It
Only
hurts.
chance of sitting the fuck down and smoke.
That's true.
My
It
goodness.
does
It's like I
fucking
just
hang.
watched Shu play in Plat against fucking
Okay.
Twitch chatter. My god, just sat him down. And that pick is just perfect
Oh,
for them
what
to
an
be able to like
Sock.
start up in the second point push. That post bomb eaten by Sock, another motivational push for them to be able to cap this right now. Flying Shatter into the flank with a Visor.
A flank Visor from Demigodson.
It allows Demigodson to pick up
Oh,
two. That's certainly going into this next flip dump. Oh my goodness.
Holy
It's all a matter of which team can pick up the scrap, commit it to kills, and end up getting the more advantageous kills in this fight. It's all scrap. Tribulation has the disadvantage. They're probably not going to win this. I'm not going to lie. It's not looking very hopeful for them. But a swap to the ball by Coming Jax is going to allow them some extra seconds to be able to reconsider their fight. A rally coming up from Natalie. Has to know this one and push the back like immediately if they want to win. He is not going to be allowed to, however. He is going to be sitting on point. Coming Jax and Pine trying to pick up any kills like they did to the map. Natalie gets his brains out. Unfortunate. Puts his team on the fucking floor. Now a harder situation to win. Especially with the smoke. Shuts down the window immediately. This team still has a glimpse of hope. They do end up getting the Phoenix.
Oh, the shatter.
Shatter coming down. Shattering the
Oh
creams
my
of hope
God.
of Tribulation.
Yo!
Wooper's Troopers.
When did Demigodson
Certainly
become a
making this
beef
look
fiend?
like D-Day against Nazis. Taking over the coast of the France city of Paris. My God.
That
What is happening?
Crazy. Demigodson's just a beam fiend on the soldier. He found like 6 picks in that
What
team
is this?
fight.
The second play of the game?
It is.
This man is certainly looking like fucking
Dude.
super against fucking stream team like open division.
Oh, what a
like
block with
Emalia
the pulse.
Flats. Like
Yo, this guy's a demon,
Dude.
bro. I'm honestly just so impressed with the support play from Woopers right now. It's saucy. It's saucy. These beats are really
I like
good.
it a
They're
lot
finding
as
this
well.
value.
But you know what I'm liking more? That creative plays that the side of Wooper
From Demigodson.
is pulling onto fucking Tribulation. Tribulation, they're looking like some sort of 4.2 PC scrim team right now. They're sticking to the roots. Certainly, Wooper Troopers is not looking like an army here. I'd say more the soldiers in the army are more so at the Tribulation side, and the Wooper Troopers are certainly looking like the Pokemon who are running around the Pokemon Center Garden, just messing on about, doing everything they can to like, and just wacky shit to like get over this map and give us some laughs. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm really enjoying that from them.
Speaking of coming down, Blazito, that's my goat. I don't know who this motherfucker is. That's my boy. I'm ride or die for him.
However, I do have to say, if we're going to be doing anything that's not shit talking, it's going to be praising Blazito. My goodness, this guy is not looking like a tier 4 player. This guy's looking like he's murphing. My god. This guy's looking crazy out here.
40-28 player, no shot, dog. This guy's a throw go.
Who has been impressing you so far, besides Blazito?
Well, I can't really say, you know. I've been pretty late. All I can say is just about Blazito and Blazito only. So
I think
shall let Greg take
Timmy's
over.
impressing me a shit ton.
Oh, actually.
I thought he was actually just gonna be a hard Reaper player, right? Nah, motherfucker he went out the legs.
Pull out the soldier.
He put out the he went out the legs.
You know, I was expecting some
flying visors.
Demigodson, metal music,
pulled out the
area,
Bastion, bro.
in the moment, you know? But that's not happening, right? That's not happening at all. He's playing like a legitimate, talented player, and I really respect that, right? He's getting his clips out for his clipped up, like for sure, but he's not doing it being stupid, you know? He's making smart plays, creative decisions with his main tank, like the flank shadow we just saw, and then both supports that was lovely. And although his tank got traded out, it was still worth it. At the end of the day, they won the map. So who's the real winner, you know?
Right, scoreboard,
They get the clip and the map win. I think they won pretty comfortably. You know what we need? What I need from Trib is I need a team rally, like a 3-2-1 Trib, right? And a support to call me Jack because he's not looking too hot right now. He's looking like quick shots. And if you don't know who that guy is, just look up the quick shots montage. And, oh my god!
That's all you need to know.
You're popcorn because you're going to be laughing at that.
Nah, he's a demon.
Yeah, as we can see, Black Smoke already setting up this flank, scouting for his team.
Oh,
the enemy team of Wooper Troopers is going to be changing this score. Maybe a potential pin coming up. Catching the backline.
Oh
They fall down early on.
Oh, they can pop off.
Falls through. The Diva contestant. The sound to force him out of the fight. The Reinhardt already pushing in. The Diva still full HP. Oh my goodness.
God.
No.
I just love this playstyle for Woopers, bro. They don't give a fuck. It all comes down to this Black Smoke EMP.
To the EMP.
It all comes down to this EMP. If Black Smoke can get a really effective EMP, because Joking does not have beat yet, so they won't be able to start. Oh, come on, Sock. Oh, so close.
I think it's all a matter of positioning here. If the enemy team of Woopers is able to position properly and catch a rotation in the perfect moment, this is going to be like very beneficial for them. That bomb has the right ends up getting pied. Trades out. The EMP and it's getting no value because the enemy team just pushes into a entire room and stacks together and just lives the push. Man, they're just taking tempo away from
It's just tempo.
This is crazy.
They're getting tempoed on 6-man by this brawl comp. It's just crazy. They're just not. Oh man. And the Tracer. I don't know why you go with Tracer. So this fight, they're coming up on 4. Oh, what an E by Sock. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the 6-man team getting tempo on the enemy team. Good job. You're getting that blossom up, getting a kill in the QC game was just what they needed.
Oh, big shatter.
Comes down. Ends up getting 2 people. Blazito can turn it around. This recontest is going to be huge. They're going to have to give up some picks, but that is all right as long as they can win up the recontest.
Which is really important for this tier.
Now it's all a matter of catching QC properly and not ending with Smoke just sort of seems to be doing a lot of this matchup. He has entered a lot of these fights first, which is not really helpful for his team. However, being the Tracer and all, it does give that hope for his team to have a percentage fight, but with Tommy Jack doing another quick shot montage, he's just not going to be allowed.
By the end of this, we're going to call it a Jax montage.
Man, might as well call it a quick shot than Jax right now. Man.
That was clean. That was clean.
These images are just not looking good for Trib, man. Like, we're having some, like, McDonald's giveaway.
Once again, I like the confidence. I like the confidence Trib. They wanted to engage early, but they just They didn't engage, but they didn't force any cooldowns. They just hardened it. Their Tracer was in front of their Winston. They went their tanks to force cooldowns and their defense in the mid fight. And right there, it was just a miscommunication, out of tempo, out of sync with the team. It's going to be very important for Wooper to try to sustain this engage, but it's going to be very hard. It's going to be quick and precise. They need to engage early and force cooldowns. There it is. I like this early engage. Nice.
Kills the creep instantly. Volskaya coming out. Break falls down.
Oh, area cleared?
Clears the area. Like as usual, Sparkchief kills 3.
Kills 4.
Oh my goodness, this is so winnable. Drake needs to make a play here to make this to the scenes to manage. Coming Shatter.
Oh my god. Evolve, big
people
Evolve.
going in. Looking for
Oh,
the
with the stun from QZ.
Not being cleared. We're getting stuck.
Area cleared.
The real area cleared. Cleaner is coming off. Might as well call the Jagger because he's just sweeping up the fucking remains of Tribulation on the point. Oh my goodness. And call me Jax getting shattered kill is just going to be like putting the nail on the coffin. Zito doing a celebratory end of the map. My hands are
man.
off. So this team.
Wow. That's just great.
Goodness.
Just great focus fire.
Right? We don't have the whole scoop. But what we do know is that Kami Jax is going to attempt to redeem himself from King's Road.
On the run.
Onto the
I can't wait. I want to see the mirror. I want to see it. I'm rooting for Jax in this one situation. I want him to redeem
Tribulation
himself.
has humbled themselves and recognized that Demigodson has the superior muscles and penis size, so they're just humbling down this basic, right?
As Demigodson is a fellow Filipino, so I will always root for him. I'm ride or die for my go. So, you know, Filipinos represent. Demigodson will dip in this game.
Jumping out of the moment of Paul because we think what they are doing. No one sends keep him off. The Reinhardt is split.
Oh, good touch.
Here in the map. Luzio danger. He's dead.
Oh, Luzio
is on the code. It's about killing Demigodson. Don't rematch it. We've here and the freeze could potentially be all they need to clean up. However, Qzk4 is time to ascend to tier 4. Song here, the remix here is all they need to get this.
Oh, let's go QZ!
Qzk4!
Oh, let's go QZ!
Qzk4 picks up 2.
Oh, QZ! Let's go!
Into tier 4.
Let's go!
Oh my goodness. Greg, it's all or nothing.
Oh my god.
Fight.
That's a T3 diff. Holy shit. Just frags in mid-fight. That's a hero play.
All in defense. This is the fight. That the
A bad wall. A stun on Jax.
Of this match.
Just the same.
Oh my goodness.
They have to use the game.
From the window, laps down. Oh, Jax, flying slow. Their all-time pressure's high.
Oh my god.
Demigodson.
He takes space.
The first strike on the map here. Calling the Jagger. He's picking up the trash to the side of Tribulation. It's all about window engage to get this big shadow going. It's all for nothing. Falling out Demigodson. Just cleans up like he's
Oh my god.
with a minimum paying job. $5 an hour. Oh my goodness. He's picking up pick after pick, putting them into the dumpster, cleaning up his objective, and
Let's
giving
go.
the team the victory they needed.
Nah. Kushal, motherfucking Tamala, the throat goat. Let's go. Let's
The
go,
G
QZ.
after the G.
Wow.
My god. Is Snoop Dogg in here?
Wow.
What is happening?
Holy shit.
This
I love an underdog.
crazy.
Look at this dude. Look at this boy. Oh my god.
I cannot
doesn't
believe
even-
this.
Oh,
I cannot
he
believe
don't
this.
miss. He don't miss.
Qzk4 making his descent into the grand
Holy.
heavens of tier 4. Finally, after years
it's just a
of
diff.
sitting back and watching players, of observing, taking notes, like moving his feet in impatient, wanting to prove himself, finally comes to the stage
Wow.
and takes it by force when his team needed him the most. Who do you need?
I invited QZ. QZ, include your
Delightful.
audio. This is your interview.
Qzk4, please
This is
include
your
your audio.
interview.
We have some questions for you.
This
Fred,
is your
please
interview,
go
QZ.
ahead.
What's it like? The T4
Oh.
throat go himself.
Oh my god, they always slandered my name. They
Bro,
said,
slander
"Easy
your
here,
name."
free win."
Slander
Bruh.
your name.
Qzk4, I have to ask, after
Yes.
years of sitting on tiers below, coming over to the first, one of the biggest tier 4 tournaments before Overwatch 2 drops, making that play on the last map when your team needed you the most to end it all. How does it feel? What are your
Oh,
thoughts?
my hands are trembling right now. Like, oh my god.
Are you having a sensory overload? Perhaps
What were
when
the-
I
I'm
call
definitely
you
having a
ship
sensory
What were the
Lumia
overload.
comms
FPS?
like? What were the
I'm
comms
seeing
like in that
ghosts in
last
my
fight?
room.
What were the comms like in that
Oh.
fight? Can you give us a rundown?
Everyone was talking, dog. It was like, I think Qzk was like the biggest voice, bro. I kept my mic muted. I don't think I said a single word because my mom was in the room. But like, bro, I locked in.
Oh,
Qzk4,
Mom
I need
was
to
in the
know,
room.
as a Scrim nerd, PC nerd, Overwatch League enthusiast, bot reviewer on the daily,
Oh.
who on your team was the difference maker? Who led you underdogs to defeat the favorite to win team of Tribulation here? Who
Oh,
took up
not-
the mantle and led your team to victory?
Oh my god. No, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if this is memes and all, I would say me, but like, it's probably Qzk and Demi. Like, those
Dynamic
guys
duo
were
themselves.
unreal. Yeah, those guys were unreal. Like,
Yeah?
Qzk was hard calming. Shout out to Blazito too. He did really
Dude,
good.
that's my fan favorite right there.
Oni was a silent merc on support. Like, he didn't say a whole lot, but he got a whole lot done.
Could
you
you
know what I'm saying?
could you describe how you felt throughout this match? Coming over as the underdogs, ending up with a 1-1 situation, taking over the advantage, and then being the one to make the difference maker at the end when your team needed you the most. How are you feeling throughout the entire matchup here? What were your thoughts
okay.
coming into this match?
Oh, everyone in our team knew we weren't underdogs. Like, we knew in our heads like we could beat Trib, cause like Trib to us was just Quest, and like without Quest, they were like a hollow team. Like, they're like a Pokemon pre-evolution.
Damn.
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 Like,
would you say you guys are the Charizard and they're the Charmanders? Maybe?
Definitely.
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 You
definitely proved it today,
without
young man.
Quest, they're having
Let me
the
tell you.
Everstone right now. Like, they're just can't evolve. Like, stuck to the ways.
Where did
Oh
y'all
my
get?
God.
Where did Blazito come from? Where did this
came
motherfucker
from-
just show up at?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
who
don't
is
know.
on Blazito's account? Can you tell us?
He's the main tank from Inferno that faced Trib in BA finals, and like, we needed him. He showed up.
Hey, I have not seen a single ounce of this motherfucker, but shout out
You
Blazito.
want to give a shout out to Blazito, maybe? Hype him
Yeah,
up a little bit in the stream so the 33 hype viewers, 39 viewers can get like to know you guys a little bit better. What can we expect from you in the future? Are you going to win this tournament?
No, we're definitely gonna win. There's no
Yeah.
competition here. This is
No
the
comp,
biggest
no
competition.
comp,
No
no
comp.
comp,
Like,
zero
you
comp.
say
There's
no
no
comp.
comp in this lab?
You
There's no
think
comp?
Atomic Rider 64 is gonna beat us?
Oh
No, bro.
shit! Oh shit!
Oh my god!
What's the score against that, huh? What's the score there?
For my last question that I have is, who are you wanting to face the most? Who is that opponent that you have in your sights that you want to crumble like you did Tribulation into the fucking garbage dispenser?
I want to face Trib again. I don't care about any
Again?
other team.
You wanna face Trib
Trib
again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
does
I
it
wanna-
feel good that you were the creator of Tribulation, right? You made
Yeah.
Trib with me, and then
There's
now
nothing
look
without
at
me.
you. Right, without us.
There's nothing without me.
Nothing.
This is really nothing. I'm telling you
Qzk4,
guys.
what message can you give out to the viewers in Reinguy's chat? The 40 people watching you. This amazing victory coming over from the considerably worst team in paper. What message are you giving them?
Oh my god, bro. Yo, just honestly, like, this is gonna sound cringe, bro, but like, don't let yourself down, bro. Like, be locked in. Like I'm dead ass. Like,
Beautiful.
everyone was
Beautiful.
coming into this match saying that like Trib's gonna beat us.
Right.
Bro, okay, look what happened, bro. Like, just locked in.
Lock in.
Before
That's all I gotta
you
say.
go,
Oh, yeah, also
Skater
Trib
Boy,
fucking sucks,
aka
bro.
Zoe.
Don't play with him.
Yeah, what's
He
up?
sucks.
do you have any comments or questions you would like to ask the Qzk4?
I don't know what to say. I mean, I joined kind of half late, but I would like to give props to your
All right.
guys' diva player.
Now that you are on
They
the
were
casting couch,
amazing.
we have 3 votes that we need to collect here. Who is our MVP of the Tribulation versus Wooper Tours match?
Oh,
Who is
Man.
your MVP?
man.
You first, Sparkchief.
Before we go over to the MVP, I think we need to talk about the flop of the match.
Oh man. Oh, don't even get me started on
Flop
Jax.
of the match.
I think we can all agree
Oh
it's
man.
just going to be over to Call Me Jax, man. I love Jax.
I'm riding down for Jax
too.
too.
But my God,
That
he
was some
flopped.
that was some floppage.
He flopped.
That was some floppage.
Blazito-
that was
Blazito-
the LVP of the match.
Like, Call Me Jax is coming down from the heavens, you know? He has his earnings. He's looking like bling bling, like Donald Trump from the Empire State, from the Trump Tower, taking the elevator downwards. Blazito coming over from rags to riches, taking over his fucking possessions. He took over his damn economy, man.
Dog. Stole his
Stole
J's.
his clothes and his
Stole his
shoes.
fucking J's.
My God.
He stole his socks too, dog. He left nothing. That boy was
Yeah.
butt booty naked.
But I do think they have potential. They were playing these comps somewhat okay. They were looking good every now and then. They just need to fix up their individual mistakes, maybe pick up the confidence, maybe clean up the communication tree going on, you know?
Right.
Make it a little bit more clean, defining a leader, the ult track going on, you know? I used to be paid $10 an hour in Open Division, you know, I could potentially help with this. You could contact me on Discord, Sparkchief, hashtag at the end of the day, I still think they were the better team on paper. At the end of the day, they were not the better team. Like, Wooper Troopers really looking like the fucking army out here, invading fucking Ukraine, looking like Russia, right?
Yeah.
Moving over to the MVP. Oof. This is tough, right?
There's a lot of good
people
players.
performed really well. Some people might say they're not good, right? Some people might say, oh, these guys are shit. But tonight, they cannot say that.
They
Because
showed
some
up.
of them stepped up to
Yeah.
the oppression from the scrim bucks and earnings checks, peak checks, and egos that anyone could, you know, impose onto them. Who are your guys' contenders for MVP? And who are you choosing for MVP? And why?
If I had to give my vote, in all honesty, I would have to give it to Blazito, the fan favorite of this match, the throat goat himself. Let his nuts hound the whole game. I only ever saw him really get MTD this whole match. I think he stayed consistent the whole time. Oh fuck, I'm choking on the sausage. I'm back. I just wait, yo, chill.
Let's give Reinguy some time to
that's
pick it
not
back up.
good.
Skater
I'm
boy,
back.
who is your MVP?
Oh,
I really love Blazito. I think
Yeah,
he
Blazito's
did
my
really swell. His Reinhardt was amazing. He spun around like a Beyblade so much on those payload maps.
Dude.
I feel like he really took control on what was happening.
I agree.
So I'd say I'd give it either to Blazito or the Diva player. I feel like
Oh, dude,
Reaper's
Sock is
Reaper
up
play
again.
was a lot of happening. There was a lot of Reapers happening in this match. So
You know-
the fact that the Divas could actually contest these Reapers 24/7, I think it's also a really huge prop. It's not really something that's talked about, but it did happen.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we don't know the communication, who is the real leader, right? Although Qzk4
Yes.
did tell us that Sock stepped over as a dictator, as the Hitler of the German army. Personally, from the flashy plays and the amazing moments and the fan favorite love, I'm going to have to agree with you two guys. Blazito really did step up. I think main tank, not to be a little bit of a narcissistic here,
A little
with my own
basic.
opinion and everything. I think main tank, alongside flex DPS, is indeed the hardest role in the game. So, to come over as somebody who is a significant amount of experience and skill rating below his opposition, and on paper the worst team with less experience, for Blazito to perform this astoundingly compared to Call Me Jax
That's my
is
go.
really praiseworthy.
Not lying,
And
that's my go.
to me, he was the GOAT of
Right.
tonight.
He GG'd on that beat.
Yes, sir. Alright, I think we'll end it off there. A great
Yeah,
stream,
so for
a
closure,
great
guys,
match.
Man,
I don't know
what
if
can
that's
we
how you
say?
get
It
through
was
it.
an honor getting
An
interviewed.
underdog,
Yes, sir, Qzk4,
a tier 3
anytime.
player, a tier 4 up-and-coming talent.
I
you
guess you
know?
play more Genji, so I can
The rank,
actually-
the rank 1 and 2 open queue players.
The number 1 rank, number 2 open queue duo, right? Man, there were some celebrities up in this bitch looking like the Grammys.
like the
Right?
Grammys.
Yeah.
And somehow, some way, the kid from the fucking street in the X Factor took the Oscar away from fucking Leonardo
That's
DiCaprio.
bars. That's bars.
Bars. That's bars.
That's actually bars. That's a real
Alright.
one right there.
We'll end it
Right?
on that.
Man,
Have a great night, everyone.
good night.
Great games.
Have a good night. Stay tuned for more Reinguy 1 streams, whether it be on ranked or casting the tier 4 Bermuda Invitational tournaments. Take
All
care.
right.
Make
And
sure
good
you say
night.
love you to your mother or your 2 dads, whatever you have. Good night.